for those of you that don't know, I am a mama, and my kids are grown, but they love me dearly. And if you have children that love you dearly, and they show up for you, know you did something right, mamas and daddies. If your kids don't show up for you, doesn't necessarily mean you did something wrong. Okay? That doesn't mean that. We all have free will, okay? We can do whatever we want, whenever we want to, from a pretty young age, okay? I've been doing pretty much whatever I want since I was about 12 years old. Because I learned right from wrong by the time I was 12 years old. And my parents trusted me. My mom and my daddy, they trusted me with all their heart. And what a great feeling. Did I disappoint them sometimes? Sure, I did. But they let me learn my lesson. Sometimes I learned the hard way. Sometimes they tried to help guide me. But I grew up fast. And I'm glad, because I have had a wonderful life. But until you learn right from wrong, don't expect your parents to be happy with you or to be not afraid for you, because as a mama, that's our job. Our job is to teach our children right from wrong, and to know danger, and to know when they're in a situation that they can't get themselves out of. They need to then, as a parent, you're like, can they get themselves out of it? And you think, because you're older, you're smarter, you're wiser. You think in yourself, okay, this situation, they need to learn a lesson. So you allow them to learn the lesson. But if it's something that you think is going to hurt your child in a way that they cannot be unhurt, it's something that's going to permanently damage your child, and there are some things out there that can permanently damage a child and cause them to die. I'm not a preacher, but I'm a mama with a heart of gold. And it breaks my heart sometimes because parents are so busy doing their own thing and putting themselves number one, that they don't make sure their children are okay. If your child is under the age of 18 years old, you're responsible for them. That's biblical. Okay? So please, just know I love you all. If you have a problem, you can talk to me. I will talk it through with you, and we will figure out a solution, okay? And I'm free, okay? I don't make money off of talking to you all. I get, and you know, the money is going to come in because of my services to you all. I'm trying to explain this, how you make money on social media, to those of you that are wanting to make money on social media, like I am. But please, 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 if I know you're trash talking me behind my back, and I know all of you that are trash talking me, please, shame on you. You all know I'm good. I've never hurt a fly in my entire life. I've never hurt anyone. Ever. Everything I do was with good intentions. I might get a little rough, and I might hurt your feelings, for real. I might hurt your feelings. But you know, when I hurt your feelings, you know what that means? Do you know what that means when you get hurt feelings, for all you youngins out there? When your feelings get hurt, it means you need to toughen up. Be who you want to be in life. I knew at 12 years old that I was going to be the woman that God created me to be. 12 years old. It wasn't always fun. It sucked. It sucked knowing that God was in control when I was 12. Because when you know God's in control and you're 12 years old, there's a lot of things that you can't do. And I didn't do those things because I knew that God would somehow, some way, I would be punished, because that's biblical. And I'm not saying that I know the Bible, everything about the Bible. I don't. But what I do know about the Bible is it's true. Every single thing that comes from that Bible is true. Now, how you as a person process it through your individual brain that God gave you. Everybody has a different brain. We all have different chemistry in our brain. God made each one of us very special, very unique, very just, and once you grasp that, and you know that there is not a person, one in the world like you, you own that. And I owned it when I was 12 years old, and I took over my life. And I pleased only God above. Did I make mistakes? Oh yes, and I had to ask for forgiveness many times. Many times I felt like I was a loser. Many times I thought, oh dear, Mary, I think I got this all wrong. Like, I'm going to go live with these other people. I'm going to go live like they are. They're having more fun than me. But guess what? I didn't. I didn't do that because I didn't. I chose to do good and good alone. That's what I chose. Did I get myself into situations sometimes that I shouldn't have been around? Yes. But I took those as learning opportunities, and I learned every single thing I needed to learn to be Michelle Renee. God put me on this earth to be good. He put you on this earth to be good. Are you good? Are you bad? I don't know. That's not for me to judge. Because judging others is wrong. And I don't care if you think you got a calling from God. If you judge somebody and you make them feel like they are nobody, you will answer to the good Lord above for that. You will. Because it says clearly, thou shalt not judge others. So for those preachers out there that think that they're up there on that podium saying, rah, 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 listen, all you're doing is running people off. If you don't sweeten it up a little bit and tell them, hey, I'm a sinner just like you are, and you get up there and you think you're all high and mighty, don't expect those people to come back. They don't want that. They had parents that tried to do that to them. You're no better than they are. So make sure they know you're no better than they are. Okay? And if you're really called by God, you know how to make people drawn to you. Do you understand? Jesus, when he walked the face of this earth, people were drawn to him. Not because he was fancy, not because he lived in a rich house, not because he had money, not because he was, drop dead gorgeous. I don't know. I wasn't living back then. But people were drawn to his kindness. So be kind. And that's my goal every single day, is to be kind, touch people's hearts in a good way. Don't turn people against you. But when people are ugly to you, that means they got something they need to clean up, and you just walk away and say, God bless you. Do you understand? That's how you live a happy life, like I do. Love you all with all my heart. Talk to you later.